Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So a while ago I made a very serious little broccoli guy and then I realised that he was lonely. So naturally the only reasonable solution was to make him a cowboy Leek friend. I thought this would be some quick little project, but this tiny vegetable ended up taking ages to make. But honestly, completely worth it. So let's jump right in. When I was filming this project, I was feeling a bit under the weather, which might explain why my brain briefly took a break. For a good few minutes, I completely forgot how a blade works and tried cutting the clay with the blunt side. In my defense, I was present and I was trying. Next, it was time to build the body using good old tin foil because clay is expensive. Tinfoil is emotionally supportive. I quickly realised this foil lump was not giving Leek energy, so I tried shaping the stalk-y bits. Immediately hated it, absolutely not. So I threw it away and chose to forget that version ever existed. Then I wrapped the clay around the foil, wildly underestimating how much I actually needed. This resulted in me gently but desperately stretching the clay over some very ambitious gaps. At this point, I was just kind of hoping it would eventually decide to become some sort of leek. I got a bit stuck on how to make the green stalk part, or whatever the green bit is actually called. So naturally, I consulted the internet. And then I thought, oh, maybe the baby leeks have like cute stubby stalks. They do not. They are just leeks. So improvisation it was. I have to say, this might be the best clay tool I've ever used. I don't know where it came from, I've never seen it before in my life, but I love it now. And I would trust it with anything. Now it is time for the most important detail, the cowboy boots. Because what is a cowboy leek without cowboy boots? Nothing. He is nothing. Next, I use the blade the correct way round this time to make the arms. I almost gave him big giant eyes, but in the end, the tiny dot eyes just felt perfect. Very small, very serious. This leek is a sheriff after all. I originally added the eyebrows as a joke, but once they were on, it felt genuinely cruel to remove them. They just suited him so well. Once he was freshly out of the oven, it was time to paint him. Painting definitely took the longest, especially the white. So much white. I chose purple for the boots because darker colours didn't pop enough, and pink felt a bit predictable, and purple felt correct. With the boots and belt finished, it was time for yet another white coat. Then another, and another. At this point, even with the amount of white coats I had to do, I was fully in love with this little cowboy. Like, why is he so cute? Painting the gold details on the boots was ridiculously satisfying. I had to actively stop myself from painting everything gold. I started painting the stalk with a darker green, then immediately decided I hated it and started over. Once everything was finished, I was really happy how he turned out. So it was time for glazing. I always feel like the glaze just make all the colours just like pop so much. I would probably say it's my favourite part of the entire process because it's like seeing all your hard work just like pay off. And with that, here's the final result.